Yeah, obviously with a lot of players going out, I think it's a younger squad, of course, energetic, and a different dynamic and a feel to it.
You're 28, still training yourself, and you're now one of the more experienced players from the squad. Do you see your role changing slightly, viewing yourself as you're looking after the younger lads a little bit?
I wouldn't necessarily say looking after younger lads. I think more trying to do what I've always been doing, and that's trying to be professional. And the most important as well is when match day comes, is trying to lead by example and trying to show them how it's actually done, really.
What's been said about Maurizio's running drills and the moves? He's obviously very hot on it when you're as a player. Can you give us a little insight as to what it's like for sat next to you?
Yeah, I'd say it's probably the most I've ran in a long time. But again, not true. But no, it's good. In my position, and when I'm at my best, is doing those actions repeatedly again and again, and it's been good and building.
You personally, you went into the season, didn't you? Scored a few goals for us. Do you think you can take that into this season, getting confident starting out on the person?
Yeah, going into back to last season, being in a position that I was familiar with towards the end of the season, it was quite really nice to be in. Is actions that I've been doing over the last couple of years, so it was nice to be in a familiar role, and it's one that I'm trying to start the season as I finish the last one.
Okay, we're going to go to Sam. Sorry. Just on the number of changes in the squad, how hard or easy has it been to build that togetherness, sort of team spirit you need? So you guys know each other, right?
Yeah, as I said, it's a young group, guys full of enthusiasm, and they're good guys, willing to learn, and of course with the presence of the manager as well, I think it all clicks in, and we're just building slowly, little by little, and that's what we can do.
Have you had any sort of team building, team bonding, stuff like that?
I think that's done on the training field, in and around the hotel. I think that's where you can really build as a team and winning games, and the more games you win, I think the morality of the team is always high, so just need to keep doing that and build.
Okay, Alex, BBC.
Hi, Rohit. You've been in the last couple of England squads with fitness and various issues. Do you feel like it's a clean slate going into pre-season now, and this is forcing you to get back to this during the game?
I wouldn't say a clean slate. Just perform at the level that I know I can perform at, and it's as simple as that.
Is it, you come into a competition like this against other Premier League teams in a competition, does it feel there's more scrutiny on these games than pre-season?
I'd say it's games that we're just looking to build. I think that's the most important thing. We've got a new squad, a new manager. We can only focus on ourselves. Go into this season, of course the results are important, but at the end of the day, it's not the end of the world if the results don't go our way in this pre-season. But what we need to take away from it is what the manager is trying to implement on the team, and work towards that. So by the time the first game of the season comes, we're ready and prepared.
Really, just going back to May and June, you didn't play in those England games, you just wanted to focus on your recovery. Can you just tell us how you were feeling in the last season and what you've done over the summer?
Yeah, so in the season, I changed a bit of my diet, went to do something a little bit different that I haven't done before, and I had a little bit more kg on me that I haven't had before, and I think probably carrying a little bit extra weight. I had a few hamstring problems, and that was it. And towards the end of the season, the hamstring was playing up again, and me and the manager made a decision together, and that the best thing for me to is get my hamstring right.
So that's what the diet change was?
Just so I was eating a little bit less.
Do you feel it's paid off though now? Do you feel going into this new season, you feel in a better place, the body's strong?
Yeah, I said I'm just working. Pre-season is always a way to get the body right, and yeah, I'm in a great place.
Can you tell us what the reaction was when you heard that Chris was taking over and had the one chance of role in the team? Just how exciting was it?
Yeah, no. When I first heard that he was going to be the manager, I think it was exciting one because of his many years that we played against his teams, and I know how difficult it is to play against his team. They're always resilient, they're always tough to play against, and I knew that would be a coach. He would be a coach, I should say, that will bring what we needed. You know, at certain times last year, to have someone like himself to lead us in certain difficult situations, I think would have been good. So I was really optimistic of what he would bring.
And there's been a lot of changes. Do you feel like the personality and the consistency is not something which being the club as well is very stable?
Yeah, I think we're in a transition phase. It's not one that, you know, it's not always good to use the excuse of a transition phase, but we was in a transition phase, a lot going on internally, but again, we can, you know, that's all in the past now. We just need to focus on what we have going on now and look forward to the future.
Yeah, goes to the gentleman in the back.
From a local TV station here in Philly, and I think everybody wants to know, are you going to get a cheesesteak as part of your diet? And also, are you going to get to have any fun and actually do any Philly stuff?
I don't know if we've got any days off, but if we've got any days off, hopefully. But we're here to work, and of course it's great being in around and Philly and enjoying the sightseeing, really.
Is there a cheesesteak though in that diet that you're talking about?
If one comes to offer and looks good, why not?
Okay, any more questions for Eddie? That's one. Thank you.
Brian, I just wonder if you can elaborate as to what you think makes a leader, because with so many senior Chelsea players leaving, there's more responsibility on you, Thiago, Reece, and so on, to lead by example. How vocal do you plan to be? What kind of other qualities are you looking to bring to the side away from just football?
I'd say probably my leadership is not necessarily the one to talk a lot. Of course, when there is concerns or time to speak, I definitely would speak and try to give my input to help the team, and that's the most important. But I think the most important for me is to try and lead on the pitch, try to be one in difficult situations to try and come up with stuff and help the team, and that's how I look to try and lead.
Nice
Hello.
to hear from you. Can you tell us a little bit about what his role will be for the season's players?
No, of course, I think he's an important player for us. I think he's in our plan. I think he can provide to the team many different things. Yes, we are confident that we can get the best from him to help the team to achieve what we want. No. I'm not going to until before the Liverpool. And it's better for you to know, because if you are going to ask me every single press conference now in America, and you will say, my answer is going to be the same. First of all, I need to see the reaction, how they behave, how they act, not only in the pitch, if not outside of the pitch. I think it's a time to assess everyone and see what is going on and how, on the end, is going to be the squad, and then we'll decide. But it's not really important. Maybe for some, maybe for some people, yeah, but now it's so important to assess and be right on the decision to give the arm to the arm to the right player.
It was interesting listening to what you were talking about changing his diet.
I need to change my diet also. You're going. Maybe no. For me also, yes, I need. I confirm. Maybe I will ask after who changed the diet, who made the diet.
Is that one of the things when you arrive here to take over your that you need to speak to players about?
Of course, I think we are a coaching staff that we try to care about all the areas in the football club, in that case on Chelsea, and I think we respect all the professionals. We are here to try to help every single area with our advice, but we trust in the people that is working, in all the staff that work here. I think we need to add our experience to try to help all the organization to try to be perfect in our job.
So many changes as well to the squad this season. Now that we're also left with some Marianos supposed to be out. I know you spoke about
No, at the moment nothing is changing. It's the same situation. Yes, I think it was clear, like I explained the last day. But I think it's yes. I think, like you say, maybe for you it's a situation that maybe is special, but I think it's not affecting us, because I think we arrived to the new environment. We have the player that we have, and we are so happy with the attitude and the way that they are working. Of course, we need to improve the squad and the team. We are working on that, but at the same time, I think it's important to know all the players and to see. We have, like Ryan say, young players that they need to show the quality. I think maybe if it's not for now, it's maybe for the future. Important player will be important player for the future, but it's important today that will be involved. They will be involved with the first team.
Sometimes when you have a lot of patience, especially with the younger players, and the as well. You're here in America for quite a long time though. Are you hoping to bring players into the club while you're here?
Sorry, the question is about if.
Yeah, are you hoping to maybe bring new players and make improvements while you're still here in the US?
If the player.
Additional players, are you hoping to sign players while you're going to be in the US?
I don't understand.
Basically, it's you should say, do you want to have new status come in and join us in the correct
What do you think? As soon as possible.
Yeah.
Of course. But that is why it's difficult to understand, because no, it's clear that any coach wants to close the squad as soon as possible. If that's possible, yes, here. Bring the player here to USA. If not possible, we need to wait. It's not a problem, you know. But I am happy in the way that they are working, how we are working, you know, in this process of trying to improve the squad. They are doing, you know, the sporting director, Paul and Lawrence, and of course all the board and the owner are working so hard to try to bring the right people, the right player, the right profile, to add to the squad and help, you know, to perform in this way. I am so happy in the way that they are working. And was another question in the middle? Oh, okay, perfect.
Go back.
It's a huge weekend. It's for soccer in America, in Philly, but also the women are in the World Cup. And then we have the Unions doing well, and then of course Messi debuts tonight. Everybody's going to be watching soccer this weekend. How important in your mind is it? And if you could answer in English and Spanish, that'd be great for Telemundo. How important is it for America to be a successful soccer country? Football.
Yes, I think it's yes. Now USA is the focus in football. Of course, it's the World Cup, Women's World Cup. But I think it's important to, you know, the evolution of soccer, like you say, soccer here. I think it's important. It's a really it's a sport that now the arrival of Messi will help also to evolve. Yes, and I think it's maybe difficult because it's cultural, maybe to be in the same level of the different sport, like football, American baseball, different sport. That here is massive. But I think the soccer is improving, and the people is exciting also to watch games. And I think all this like tournament that Premier League is doing a fantastic job here, and I think with Messi also, I think will help, you know, to have better, you know, possibility for the future, and for sure football will increase in the demand of the fans in America. And yes, I think it's really important. The MLS market, because I think like we are seeing in different countries now, soccer is an amazing sport, not only translate or to bring joy, if not help many people, you know, to improve their lives. Ok, sí, ¿no? Perfecto. Acerca de, sí, La llegada de Messi creo que es una muy buena cosa para el fútbol, para el soccer en América. Creo que va a crear mucho más fans, va a ayudar al seguir al crecimiento del soccer aquí, de la MLS. Es difícil alcanzar el nivel de fútbol americano o de béisbol, pero creo que es una evolución constante, continua, y creo que la llegada de Leo va a beneficiar mucho, a crear muchos más fans aquí. La Premier League está haciendo un gran trabajo, trayendo equipos de UK a jugar aquí, y yo creo que eso también es importante y va a ayudar también al desarrollo del fútbol, no solamente el fútbol a crear fans y a traer alegría, ¿no? Porque el fútbol es un contexto de emociones, sino también ayudar a mucha gente a mejorar su vida. Creo que también es parte el fútbol también es parte de no solamente de solamente un negocio, sino también que da mucha bienestar, puede crear mucho bienestar a la gente, ayudar a la gente a ser un poco mejor, a estar un poco, tener una mejor vida, ¿no? Claro.
Brighton got a lot of praise for the way they played last season, and particularly their manager, Roberto, deserved it. Just wondering where you rate him in world football.
No, yes, I think he deserves big credit. It was an amazing season. I know Roberto, great coach and great guy also. We have a very good relationship, and I think was fantastic what made Brighton last season in the way that they play and how they achieve the result. Yes, I think it's going to be exciting Saturday to meet them. We have good friends there, like Adam Lallana, and we know very well from Southampton. I think it's going to be good to meet Saturday Brighton and Roberto and Adam also.
And going forward for you in the league with Chelsea and against Brighton, are they now one of the regular contenders for a European spot?
Brighton is yes, of course, because they play so well and they are in Europe, no? They finish above us, and I think in last season, and of course they are signing good players, add with experienced player in the squad. Yes, I think it's going to be a tough game. Of course, it's pre-season. We want to win and we want to to perform in our best way. But I think, like I say, right now is the moment to build the team, to see young players to play. On the end, always is better if you win, but I think we are focusing to try to evolve like a team.
You spoke in London a little bit about you had a number in mind for the squad, a number of players that you need in each position. Is that number quite small because you don't have European football? You're going to try to build with a very small squad?
But the ideal world, we see after if we can earn that. Maybe we don't need, even if you play European competition, you need 23, 24, max 25, keeper include. And I think we don't need 30, 35, player. Even if we less than 25, better. But we need to be right in the way that we are going to choose the player, the profile, because the balance is the most important. Sometimes you get the balance with less and more, because always is a problem, because on the end they only can play 11 players. It's not that you cannot manage situation or player. The problem that is players that are not going to play, from where they are going to get the motivation, to be strong every day to train. If sometimes players that are not involved and need to be in the dynamic of the squad, it's normal that they are not going to bring good things. It's not going to be easy for them first, and not fair, and then we cannot ask to be happy every day and to bring good spirit and good energy. That is why we cannot blame the players. We need to be clever and be strong in our decision, be right in the numbers of the player, or we think that maybe can be injured or suspended player that we need to compensate, but not so big, because it's not going to be the benefit for the team.
Just ask, will it be better to have some of the younger guys on the bench next season rather than like last season?
No. If they deserve, yes. It's not because they are not going to create problems. You are going to have youngers, in the squad or in the bench. I think if you want to play for Chelsea, maybe now it's a situation that maybe we are not going to compete for Europe. But I think maybe it's a period that we need to think that we need to deserve next season to play for the Champions League. And the objective is to win, is not to be good. And for that we need good players. If the young are good enough to be involved in the squad, of course, but not because they are going to be easy to manage. I don't want easy players to manage. I want players that can perform on the pitch and bring good thing and to help the team to win. No another thing. I don't want people that easy to manage. I want people that care about the team, want to compete in the best way and have the capacity to bring success to the team.
You played a very young team in that first half. It's less than a month away until the start of the Premier League. These next few games, what head do you now need to start playing?
No, I'm going to mix also. I'm going to mix because still we have players that they need time to train. They arrive only maybe like one example, like Enzo arrived Monday, and after a long period of holidays, and now we are going to play again Brighton Saturday, and it's not because we are going to play again a Premier League team or I need to play with a senior player. No, we need to care about the player, we need to provide the best tool for him to arrive in the best condition when he starts the Premier League. And I think I'm going to continue to provide the young players the possibility to play on Saturday and the next few games.
Why are you concerned you may get to the Liverpool game?
No, all the players that are here, the objective is to arrive in the best condition against Liverpool. The competition, you cannot talk about the excuse when I arrive the week before to start the Premier League. I think we are going to arrive in condition, but for that maybe we need to sacrifice this type of game like Brighton or maybe Newcastle and Fulham and of course Dortmund. We need to match like Reece that arrived yesterday from UK. It's easy for me to say, okay, go to play, but the risk, if nothing happen, okay, but if something happen, maybe we go back, maybe we need after to wait 1 or 2 months. That is the most important. Now the objective is individual, to provide the best tool to them, to try to work to settle the principle I was already talking, but in the same time avoid risk, because that is a squad that when you see the past, many problems. I don't say that I don't want to criticize nothing, but I think one of the things that we made when we arrived here is to see all the background of the player and try to design a strategy to help and to arrive in the best condition. That is the objective is to the Premier League is Liverpool, and we need Reece and we need Enzo and we need all the players in their best condition. It's not because it's a game that we need to play tomorrow. Maybe yes, they can be involved and maybe no. That is a thing that we are going to analyze with all the staff and to take the best decision.
Okay, we'll do 3 more to stop and then we'll jump in the New York hat. Keep it 1 question each, please, so we can get it in.
Hi, Roger. I just wondered how those guys who've joined training later have been doing, how involved have they been so far?
How they are behaving.
Yeah.
The behavior of this guy that arrived late.
So, like, how involved in the fitness sessions are they? Have they really got stuck in straight away? And what have they brought to the squad?
Who do you mean? Are you talking about the...
Like Enzo and Mikhail?
Yeah, so the players who've arrived late, have they got going with the fitness work really, and how have they integrated in the squad?
Yes, yes, of course. After a long period of holidays, it's a big risk to go and to put these guys to compete, you know, because they have great character and they want to compete and they want to win. But sometimes they are not in the level to compete in the way that they want, you know. But in their mind, they are ready always to compete. And sometimes we need to stop them to say no. First of all, you need to build your condition, your fitness level, and little by little we are included in different drills, there were different exercise, different tactical work, then to the team. It's normal, we can see the difference when the player that starts from the day one. And yes, I think it's about to be careful and be patient for them to start, because they want to compete, they love to compete, they want to play, they want to play matches, but I think our responsibility is to design the best strategy for everyone. We are professional and we are not about to say, oh, you want to play, you play, or like this, okay, he want to play, the player want to play, we cannot go against the player because if not, he's not happy. We don't care about that. What we are doing is to provide to all the squad or all the team an individual strategy for them to arrive in the best condition when the competition starts, that is a Premier League. And then we cannot use excuses, no, because we played before and we didn't have time to work. No. We cannot give excuses to the player. The player needs to arrive to the Premier League. That is the strategy in the best condition and compete in the best way to try to win.
We've seen a year of £100 million or euros players. You've got two of them in Enzo Fernandez and Mikhailo Mudryk. Declan Rice is over £100 million.
Maybe it's not true, eh? Maybe it's not true, the numbers that you said.
With that,
we need to. Oh, okay.
And obviously Moises Caicedo could be on $100 million as well. I know it's great to Chelsea too. How do you handle as a manager a young player with a big price tag and high expectation?
Well, I think it's the same than the another. The objective is the same for the people. I think they don't care about if the club pay big money or not. They only want to play and they want to improve. They want to take their space on the pitch. I think we are not going to treat people because the club pay 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or 100. You know, we are going to treat them how they deserve. First of all, like a person, and then like a professional. And we are going to push them in the same way that another that maybe came for free. You know, I think the demand and the exigence is important. They have the same responsibility. I think they need to, not because you pay more money for one player, we need to ask for more. You know, on the end, all need to give their best, and of course for us it's not difficult. You know, it's only to be careful about that, because sometimes we need to guide in a different way, because in their mind maybe they think that they serve more than another because the club make a massive big inversion. But I think for us it's easy. It's only to be natural in the way that we need to act with them and demand from them the best. They have right, yes, but no more than the other. But they have a lot of obligation, you know, to provide the team, you know, things that we expect from them.
Last one.
Just looking at the list of teams in the Premier League sort of series, you've got yourselves, Aston Villa, Newcastle, and Brighton. Could these all be top 5 challengers next season? Is the Premier League?
Yeah, for sure, yes. For sure, yeah. There will be clubs, teams that are going to challenge the top 5, the top 4, the top 6. I think it's going to be tough, the Premier League, like always was. But yes, they showed last season that they can be with that. They are there. They are there. It's not, you know, you can see Chelsea or different clubs that maybe that last season expect something but didn't earn or didn't achieve. That is why it's so important, you know, now to provide the team the good tool for perform, because it's going to be tough. Like always was, because it's not that this season is worse than the others. Always was difficult, the Premier League. That is why it's so exciting to be here, and we are so happy to be in the Premier League involved again.
Thank you.
one final question.
En español, por favor.
Yeah.
Un placer, señor Pochettino. Primeramente que todo, bienvenido a Filadelfia. La pregunta mía es, el serie Premier League Summer Series en los Estados Unidos es una excelente forma de demostrar el talento de la liga. Pero para usted, ¿de qué tan importante va a ser prepararse y afrontarse a la próxima temporada?
No, yo creo que es una buena oportunidad. Creo que la creación de la Premier League Series en América es algo bonito porque vamos a no solamente a preparar el equipo, sino vamos a competir prácticamente lo que vamos a encontrar durante la temporada. Pero sí que es verdad que creo que para todos los equipos la prioridad es construir una base para poder luego en la Premier League conseguir los resultados los objetivos que nos planteamos, ¿no? Es verdad que los equipos llegamos todos en diferentes momentos, equipos que llegan con una continuidad por años de trabajo. Nosotros llegamos esta temporada, tenemos que construir un equipo. Estamos excitados por este periodo que nos encontramos y envueltos en la construcción de un equipo que pueda devolver a Chelsea en la posición que siempre ha estado y que merece. Por eso que bueno, los equipos llegamos en diferentes momentos, equipos como Newcastle preparando no solamente para la Premier, sino para la competición europea como Champions League, teniendo una continuidad con entrenadores como en el caso de Brighton o Fulham o Aston Villa también. Bueno, para nosotros es nuevo, no es ninguna excusa, tenemos que construir, es el periodo que nos toca, trataremos de hacerlo lo mejor posible, tratando de evolucionar como equipo, pero también tratando de ganar, que también cuando se entra a un campo de fútbol es ganar y lo demás también es importante, pero ganar es lo que cuenta.
Muchas gracias.
De nada.